Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay what you want tabletop RPG where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website, the link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products, and check out their the Final Frontier tabletop RPG that uses the Micro Red system, This is a streamlined sci-fi RPG where you brave and explore the universe for justice, for profit, or perhaps for both, right? You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Today, I am continuing my review series featuring Neurodrive Origins. If you haven't seen the other parts of this review series, featuring a true D6 standalone isekai fantasy tabletop RPG, please check out the playlist in the description below. And now we're going to talk about a very interesting take on the pets, animal companions that you see in many anime, video games, etc. But this is the Neurodrive Origins version. We are going to talk about the Guardians. Each player character has a personal and loyal guardian, a small talking pet that assists them with its knowledge and at times its abilities. Each guardian has a unique appearance, usually resembling a cute, fantastical creature. Note that in the setting of Neurodrive Origins, because it has a few darker aspects to it, there are criminals of course in the virtual world. But they do not have a guardian. Why is that? I'm going to be avoiding spoilers because I think you could use this as secrets of the campaign. So there is a certain enigma concerning why the player characters have guardians and the criminals within the game world do not. What exactly is the nature of these guardians, right? Over time, players may begin to notice subtle differences between their guardians. They could be unaware of the true nature of their companions through a sizable chunk of the campaign, but then the mystery is revealed, and it could lead to unexpected feelings, perhaps dramatic consequences. You never know how people are going to take these impactful truths. Guardians tend to limit their interactions with each other as much as possible because of this. And depending on the player's background, the player character's background, their guardian may have a different nature and unique abilities. But of course you can also customize the appearance and the name of the guardian however you wish. Each guardian has two powers, each of which can be used once per day or per game session. A normal power and a special power. The normal power is used at the guardian's discretion, while the special power can be activated by the player using the guardian's soul skill if they possess it. So the game master is actually going to be activating the normal power, while the player can use the special power if they have the guardian's soul skill. Guardians do not interact with the virtual world except when using their powers and speaking. They cannot fight or be harmed, at least not in a conventional sense. Each guardian can hover at human height, but cannot fly. Let's talk about some of the backgrounds and powers. Maybe your character ended up in a coma because of an accident. You would be getting the Robot Guardian, an efficient and reassuring little robot with a metallic voice, with the special power of the Guardian fires a rocket or laser beam, dealing 1d6 plus 5 magical damage to an enemy and inflicting the prone condition. But what if you end up in a coma because you were anorexic? Then your guardian would be the granny. This is a miniature old lady, affectionate and sometimes strict, with the normal power of when 3 or more enemies are adjacent to you, the guardian distracts them, preventing them from attacking you during your next activation. What if you fell into a coma due to unaliving yourself, trying to unalive yourself? Then your guardian will be the pet. This is a lovable talking creature with a fantastical appearance, with the normal power of the guardian bites an enemy, dealing 1d6 damage and inflicting the bleeding condition. What if you fell into a coma because of a terminal illness? Then your guardian will be the angel, a compassionate and cheerful winged angel, with the special power of the guardian heals you and your allies for 1d6 plus 1 HP. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we are going to talk about classes and skills. These guardians are great because they are part of the mystery of the setting. I think a lot of players, if the game master wants to handle this as a secret, they're going to end up surprised as to the nature of these magical creatures, so to speak. Now, when it comes to the type of guardian and the powers based on the background, it makes a lot of sense. Their powers are connected to the tragedy that you're experienced. And I think it could have some very, emotionally charged moments when the player becomes fully aware of the implications of the guardian, the nature of the guardian, and the powers that it uses. Thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop role-playing games, it's not about what you want your characters to do. It's about what your characters are doing. Definitely use certain anime and video games such as Dot Hack and Sword Art Online as inspiration to create your scenarios and adventures. This Neurodrive game definitely hits the mark in representing those sorts of anime or video game sensibilities. So once again, thank you and see you later.